Hi, it's Wednesday and it's time for scrapbooking with Lanita. I'm Lanita Medina from Camden, Maine, and today I'm here to show you the fun things using this Pyramid Keyhole Bordermaker Cartridge. Now, this page that I made is using a technique that we have used in the past, but I found a few little tips to make it quicker and easier, and that's what I want to show you today. All right, so I'm going to set this aside, and first of all, I'm going to start with cutting this paper that I'm going to fold and be able to make something like this. All right, so this is a nice little handy way to open up the trimmer housing to be able to change blades. I had the scoring blade in there, which I will use in a bit. Now there are several measurements, and depending on how thin you want it. This one is a thicker one, this one is a thinner one, and I have used 2.5, 2 1/4, and 2. I'm going to use the 2 now. And it is pretty thin, but it makes just a really gorgeous look. Okay, so now that I've cut that, I'm going to switch my blade out. By the way, you'll have to watch my hack on the multi-purpose tool later on when I post it. All right, so now I'm going to score this in half, which would be at the 1-inch mark. And the reason I'm going to score it, that's one of the little tips and tricks here. The reason I'm going to score it is because it'll be easier to fold it to get a perfect fold. Now, what you see me doing right now, except I'm not on camera necessarily, but I am lifting up my mat because this side over here is sticky. And here's one of the tips. To be able to cut it straight, I want it to stick. Okay, now you might have seen this on my mat cleaning hack. And so I just keep that always sticky. So there's that. You see, it did not move at all. I'm going to switch this out just so that I'm ready for the next cut. Let's see, I think this is a side that is not used as much. There you go. You've already learned 2 little things, right? Do you know which 2 little things they are? Right, the next thing I'm going to do is to see, it's very easy to fold it. Now, contrary to some of the other ways that we have done this type of a border, I am going to use the open side this time to put in here. And because it's open and because I am, I need extenders because it's too small. So I'm going to add some tape runner here and close it up so that it won't give me trouble when I'm trying to cut it. Now my extenders, let's see what I have here. Okay, here's one. I thought I had some others around here, but well, there you go. I guess like I opened the drawer and found another one. Good. Let's see if I can find one more. Yeah, boy, these go back to my days of being a nurse, right? And getting all these fun sticky notepads and nursing conventions. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. I'm going to put it all the way to the back. And I want these to stick really well because I don't want this to move. Then I'm going to go very carefully. So here's this, put it into the housing, the pyramid keyhole, and then I am going to just go very carefully because it's such a thin piece of paper here. And you can see it kind of started to open even though I'd closed it, but and can't see me, but I'm kind of holding my breath just to make sure nothing gets stuck here. There we go. You'll love it once it's done, you'll see. Okay, the last one is always a little tricky because, okay, there we go. Now all these come off. We'll use them again, hopefully. And I did forget to put my, and then keep this piece here, and I'll show you why later. Put that there so I don't forget. And here's another way to use your multi-purpose tool. Do you see how I'm unsticking what I stuck down? Because it's with a repositionable tape runner, not regular. And here you go. So let's see. Put a piece of paper here, and there it is. Isn't that so much fun? There you go. Now, okay, maybe that's a weird color. I don't know. I just grabbed a scrap that was on my table here because I had used up a lot of my other ones. That's kind of pretty, the variegated look, right? Okay, so there you go. That's one way. Also, that line in the middle where I scored it, it really does add, it adds dimension to it. And you can always put a sticker there too, but I'm going to show you a lot of other ideas. So let's put this back. I'm going to put this back over to here. And then I'm going to show you one that's a little bit thicker. So I made this one with, this is the Vivid Melodies collection. And I use this paper, which is a little bit wild and busy, but that kind of looks nice, doesn't it? So think of, this is really a mirror to this page, but just to show you how quick and easy you could make just a stunning, beautiful page. I'm gonna put a few mats on it. Let's see. How about, I've got a whole bunch of odd sizes of mats here. How about if I do this and this? I feel like I need one more. Oh, here's one. Okay, so what if I did that? And I could lower it a little bit, but there you go. So there's a really pretty page. And I've got some of these over here. Oh, since I have the yellow, I wonder if that would go there. That may work there too, right? And then you can just add some color to it. Okay, the yellow looks good. You can add a little bit of leaf here if you want, or maybe it's enough. Actually, the green would look good too. Okay, I'm just kind of putting some things on here. That may be too much, but you know, you can see how it'd be a very quick, easy way to decorate. Okay, and this is the, you know, this one is the one that was the base one that was finished. Okay, so now I'm going to show you another idea. Here's one where I weaved, this is just a regular border, and I weaved, let me just cut, I'm going to cut another regular border just to give you an idea on that one because I'm not seeing my regular one. So literally any piece of paper. Let's find a piece of paper. I kind of do make a big old mess, but let's do this one here. So just a piece of paper, right? And I'm just going to cut, or punch, I should say. If you're real careful, you can keep that strip, which I've got part of the strip there ready. Okay, I got that. I did cut the rest of it off, but all right. So on this one, I am going to cut using the scallop blade. I have a feeling it kind of looks better on, so I'm switching out my blade to the scallop blade, and I am going to do, I think, a reverse scallop on this. Let's see how it looks. There you go. So that's a reverse scallop. I think it's really pretty. that look, right? Isn't it pretty just to add the little blade to it? Okay, so that's just using the Bordermaker cartridge like that. And I'm going to show you a few other things here. And I will come back to this one. Actually, let me show it right now. So if you see what I did here, basically I took leftover pieces like this that had come off, and it's quite easy to weave them through. I don't know, whatever side. It really just weaves very easily. I mean, I'm gonna say it was pretty easy, so I'm just gonna do it real quick here for you. It's kind of like sewing, really, because it's real pliable here. Do you see how quick and easy it is to weave it? So then once you weave it and get it all the way through, then you have that look, right? So then what to do with that look? And so what I did here, I was looking for kind of something like a school page that would be a little bit, oh, I don't know, Lego-y maybe, or I don't know, just kid-ish. So I did not do this border cut right here. I just left it straight. But then what you can do is you can just trim up to here, and then that allows for the movement, the turning, okay, turning of your border. So with that being said, you can think of these as also being separate pieces if you wanted, and you can hang things from them, right? Like letters, or okay, some of those are flipping, and that's very fun. So again, you can just do so many different things with these. Okay, so you could hang things from there. They could be little ornaments. They could be bases to ornaments. They could have letters on them, like I said. All right, it's flipping, but it's not flipping. Okay, so you get the idea on that. That is how this is done. Get your imagination. I mean, you can just do so many things with that. Isn't that a fun page? And then these are the embellishments that are a $5 pack, and I just cut them apart and used whatever I wanted from that. And yeah, you can do stuff like this where the crayon goes into the white piece of paper and that sort of thing. All right, now look how it looks with some, I'm using the same, let's see how this will look. The same card. Let's see if I did that and that would work, huh? And is that too big? It's like they're kind of a different size, aren't they? So then you could do something like that for school pictures. You could just do two for 2 school pictures, or just, you know, something like that, first day of school, right? And then just add other things if you want. So that's a very fun one. Okay. Now, just don't want to miss anything. Okay, so showed you that, and I'm going to bring these others here. So here's another one. This is one that is also cut on the 2-inch mark, and then I just put one of the stickers from the Vivid Melodies on there. That would be this one. I stuck that one on there, and I wrote myself a note. That's from the 2-inch one, and that just gives it a different look. All right, how about this one here? Let's see. I think this one is the 2 1/4 one. I stuck that there. Take a look at, okay, this is a 2-inch one. This is a 2 1/4 inch one. Okay, so you can kind of see that just a bit changes it. Now look at this one and this one. You may be guessing what I did on this one, but I will show you in a bit. So if you just cut the tip off, there are a couple ways you can do that. I'll show you one with a fold. Look at the look on that. Let's see if I can show it without being distracted by what's under here. So you can just do so much. Look how pretty and lacy that looks. Isn't that pretty? I'm looking to see what flowers I have here. Well, I don't have very many flowers, but hey, add a little bit of something, and it just livens it up, doesn't it? How about this? Would this go? Let's see, I've got these sitting around here. Enjoy the little things. There you go, and there's your really fun, lacy, cute page. And what I want you to see is that these can be just really quick pages. Here's another one. Look at that color. Again, just this I think is the 2.5 one. I think that's why I'm showing you. Just really pretty. Okay, now I'm going to do the reverse. All right, what I'm going to show you now is this look here. So this is a reverse look, and I'm just going to pull a whole bunch of them over here. There's that one. And by reverse, I mean we're going to cut on the folded side now. Right? I even wrote my little instructions here because I was just kind of getting mixed up on measurements and stuff. So I thought, okay, if I just write it here. But isn't it so pretty, the different look? What's on that side? That's kind of pretty too. Look at that. Wow, I just looked through the camera and I think, ooh, that's kind of pretty. Okay, same thing, measurements. So I'm going to set this over here, and then I will cut, I feel like maybe I'll do the yellow. I'll do the yellow on this one. Now, here's where the pieces come in that allow you to not put your paper all the way over. Or maybe I should say don't allow you to put it all the way over. This is not my original idea. I wish I knew who I saw it from or where. I do not know, so I'm sorry I can't give credit, but I would love to give credit. So this is a 1/8 piece of cardstock that I just cut. And literally, I'll just show you. What I did is I cut several different sizes. I did did I say 1 inch? I meant a 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, and a little over a 1/4 of an inch. So I did a cut there. Okay, that's at the edge of that little mat, right? I did a cut over here. That gave it a little bit thicker. All right, so that's how I cut them, just that way. And so what I did is I have a 3/8 one, and this is a 1/4, and then the one I have is 1/8 over here. So I'm going to use the 1/4 right now. And what I did is I put repositionable tape runner, and see, because you know how to clean this, you don't have to worry. I'm sticking this on top. You don't have to, but I just did because I don't want to take the other one off. You don't have to worry about cleaning it. You know how to clean it because you watched my other YouTube on cleaning the mat, right? Okay, so back to these instructions. Here's where I want to follow my instructions. So let's see, which one should I make first? Oh, here's another one. Here's a pretty one. I'm gonna put this one on here. Okay, look how pretty that is. That's from some old Christmas paper. I was looking for a scrap. Doesn't that look like, well, for one thing, it looks kind of like a Maya ruins type thing, but it also looks like Christmas stuff. I don't know, it looks fancy too. All right, so yeah, what if I did this one, huh? I'm just looking to see. Okay, I'm going to do this one that's a 2 1/4 because that would be a good one for you to see. So by 2 1/4, it means that I am cutting this at 2 1/4, my piece of paper. Okay, so 2 1/4, right? There's that. And then I switch out blades using my tool. So my nails don't break, and I put the scoring one in, and that's 1 1/4. So I'm going to go one little spot beyond the 1. Okay, and you can see how they're even here. However, I'm going to switch my mat again because I need this to be sticky or it will move. I just know it will move. So that's I'm going to stick that there. And there we go. Okay, that looks like it's in half. And then I'm going to pull this up and fold Okay, so this one now, oh, you know what? I wanted to show you something different with this. I want to show you something different on this one. Here's what I'm going to show you. That's another trick that I just realized as I was practicing, and so scratch that other part about cutting it. You can cut it. It's totally fine, but I'm going to show you how to do it without extenders. All right, so I'm still going to go to the 3/8 part, and not 3/8. Never mind. It's one beyond that right there. Okay, because I want it to be 2 1/4 total. So I'm leaving this, and I'm just going to score it. Okay, so I'm leaving the whole piece of paper. All right, then I am going to tape it, because once again, especially since I'm using this entire part here, and I can do it this way too, but basically here's where I'm going to put it right here at that mark, at the yellow mark, and I am going to start cutting. Not cutting, punching. All right, let's see what happens. I'm telling you, when I was making these, I was holding my breath. It's like, what is going to happen? Oh, shoot, I hope this works, right? Is this going to work? No, I did it a little too much. Okay, so I'm going to do it a little less. And actually, that's how you want to practice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this other side, and I'm going to still do one end. Let's see, what did I say here? 2 1/4. Okay, so I'm at one end, that right there. I'm going to score it, and I want to leave this little piece. I'll cut this off so it's not bothering me. And then I'm going to do here. And on this one, I am going to take, oh, you know what? It did tell me the 3/8 inch one. This is the one I was supposed to put. Okay, so that was my mistake. I didn't read my notes good enough. So that was because I didn't read my notes. And that's why I made notes, so that I wouldn't mess up in front of y'all. But it's not really a mess up. It's just, you know, you can see how I did things and how I practiced. All right, so here, this is going to go just to there. Just to that white mark right there. That is it, okay? Okay, so back we go. Back. And now let's see. Did I do this right? Yes, because I have the piece under here. I don't even know that I taped that one. Did I tape it? I can't even remember, but it's doing fine. It's doing fine under there. So let's just leave it and hold our breath, right? Okay. Okay, so I see that I moved it a little bit, but there you go. And I'm going to put it on here because yellow is really pretty on blue. So here, there you go. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I see that I missed a little bit there, but this connects them by extending that out and doing it on the fold. And this is where, here's yet another tip. This is where you can cut both sides if you want, using your scallop blade. And I'm still using the sticky side of my trimmer, by the way. Okay, so there we go. Make sure I have them fairly even here. I'm going to scoot it over just a bit. And that's why I want it to be sticky, because I don't have to worry about it. So then I'm going to do that. And here's my border. Move these off so you can see. And there you go. Isn't it so pretty? That just changes it, doesn't it? Put this here so you can see it up close. What a difference. Totally different than this one. Same tool. Are you so excited? Okay, I'm really, really excited about this. Can you tell? right, so the principle is the same on the rest of these. So this is the one I did. So it's 2 1/4 folded side out. So folded side out means like this, folded side out. And now this says 1/4 back, tape it and the scallop edges, but I'm gonna say that that may be wrong because I think I had to do the 3/8 one. This one says 3/8. So I'm going to show you that one because it's going to be a little farther out. I did have one that was a half, and so I'm wondering if I might have done that too. You know, I might have put the half one in. And I'm going to show you, for the last thing I'm going to show you is how to the last thing I'm going to show you is how to, I got to think here, right? What am I doing before I talk here? Put the scoring in. And if that's at a 2 1/4, those are all 2 1/4, so I'm going to make it at the 1 1/8 here. Fold it. And so I have my extender here. Okay, so I'm good to go on that. Good to go on that. And then I'm going to show you another marker here if you want it to be less or give you less. So this marker here, it's actually this black piece of this black thing right there. That's a really good marking place, that black right there, that line that's already on here. If I move that out of the way, you might be able to see the black. There we go. You can see it a little bit better, I think. So if you put it there, let's see what happens. Should we see what happens? Okay. That is the Maya in Maya ruins look. Or it may become something else. There you go. That is that look. And it just changes it a little bit, right? Isn't that pretty? All right, so you got to see a lot of different things you can do with just this one punch. This one, by the way, is the, okay, you've got to see this. I know I keep saying I'm done, but I guess I'm not. So I want you to see this because this and this is the same exact cut. The only difference is, I'm going to put this on top of this so you can see it better. The only difference with this is, with this one I punched it, with this one I punched it on the fold, this one I punched it on the edge. And same thing though of measuring to here, but your edge would be here instead of the fold. And you get this look. Big difference, right? I mean, you almost, I guess they kind of do look alike, but they are different. Okay, very, very exciting, fun stuff. And I think that is what I have for you. I am going to just put this right here again on the blue better, because now I want to show you that. So that I decided was, I'm gonna find a pencil in my drawer here. This one was 3/8 folded back. I think it was 3/8 folded back. And then this one is a half folded back, or to black line. Okay. So this is the folded side out. This is folded side out. And the other one is not. This is kind of an in-between. This one is an in-between to these two. All right. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. And I know you'll have very fun things to say about this. I cannot wait to hear what you have made with this. And by the way, if you already don't have a Creative Memories Advisor, you can go to my site and buy these, okay? And a lot of people are realizing that Creative Memories is back because it went away for a little bit. If you decide you want to be an advisor, I would love to have you on my team. We do some very fun stuff. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.